major fire occurred in the early hours of this morning, and it gutted this 5-story building that's just in front of me now. President Cyril Ramaphosa was here a short while ago addressing the people and saying that, this just goes to show that government needs to do more work in terms of what's happening within our CBDs, in terms of these buildings that are being illegally occupied by a number of people. And it just goes to show the housing crisis we have in this country regarding some of these unoccupied buildings. Now, I want to refer you to the side of this building because, as you will see, there's a number of sheets hanging out of the windows, and it just clearly shows the desperation that the people in this building who are illegally occupying it had to get out. We know that 74 people were killed in this fire, and it started in the early hours of this morning around about 1:30. We managed to catch up with someone who survived the fire. He stayed on the 5th floor of this building, and this is some of the things he had to tell us.
I'm not sure what happened, but we saw fire, and from where I stay here, so there's too much smoke from the lifts which were coming up. So that's why we saw that maybe there's trouble or something. Yeah, we tried to manage from the other steps that side at the back, but where the other gates were locked, it's because there's 2 entrances, the main one and the other one is the side at the back. The fire and too much smoke because people have those paraffin gas stuff, so it was in a small fire. Hopefully, sometimes, you can't even say because the way the fire was there. We're so lucky that we're still alive.
We also managed to speak to a young man who often visited his sister who lived in this building. Now, she was one of the lucky few who survived the fire, but he told us how this building was actually illegally connected to the electricity grid. He also explained how the illegal connection wasn't done properly, as is most illegal connections, whereas there wasn't enough insulation over those illegal connections. Now, it's unclear whether that may have played any part in the sort of fire that started here and gutted this building behind me. But what we know for sure from what the interviews we've been able to conduct is that people had partitioned off their living spaces within this building, and they used a number of materials to do that. One of those materials they described it as ceiling boards. And for those of you who might know what a rhino board is, it's something to that effect. It's a thin piece of material, often made out of wood that's easily broken, and you can snap it in half. They also used other materials like wood. They used bricks to partition off certain areas where they lived within this building. It's unclear how the fire started. That's subject of investigation by the city of Johannesburg, together with, I suppose, a provincial task team assigned by the president tonight. They'll have to look into how this fire started and, really look into what's going to be done regarding hijacked buildings within the city of Johannesburg, but also around the country. We know that this is an issue pertaining to eThekwini as well. For Eyewitness News, I'm Oren Singh in Johannesburg CBD.